5 years, hopefully I'll be graduated from college. I think after college I'd like to move up somewhere north and work on airplanes, I guess.
I don't want to stay in Kentucky because that's where the college that I'm looking for is, but I would like to kind of stray away from Florida. But I would like to try and go to North Carolina because they've actually got some seasons, and I think that'd be pretty nice to see the leaves change.
I see myself in 5 years hopefully going towards completing my bachelor's degree and moving on to a master's degree program.
Said I want to get nursing, so I hopefully be graduated and be doing an internship or residency.
I think I've learned outside of high school just how to navigate, I think, situations with people who think differently from me. I've learned how to stand firm in my faith and be able to work with people who think differently and who don't share the same beliefs as me.
I've learned a lot about financing, budgeting time and money, and just about how to live right.
Mostly so far it's been just learning the basics of programming, getting that down so I'm ready for when I go off to college.
I've really learned that patience is the key to everything, whether it's dealing with siblings or a school assignment or even furthering my relationship with God.
The one I can think of off the top of my head right now, Mere Christianity from C.S. Lewis. That was a good one.
Tough question. Either Animal Farm or Hobbit.
Definitely Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I just love that book. I think it's really, really well done.
My favorite books were the Shakespeare collection, but mainly Macbeth.
I liked it when Chloe blurted out that her dog's name was Stephen. Stephen is the name of her dad, and her dog's name is actually named Bentley.
And in my last community, when I tied a bee to a string, we named it Bartholomew. And we basically had a pet bee on a string for a while.
In one of my debates, I used Martin Luther King Jr. as an example for one of my points. And then Hannah Adams comes back in her next constructive and opens it up with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. That is against me. So,
Who won?
I believe Hannah did, if I remember correctly.
Probably when Parker fell out of a chair and took a table with it twice.
The funniest thing that has happened is when Parker tried to trip me and I kicked his shin and sent him rolling on the floor. And it was hilarious because now he doesn't trip me anymore, and it's great.
One funny moment was back in Challenge 2, Parker had a habit of trying to scare everyone as they walked in the room. And once he tried it on me, and my fight or flight instinct kicked in, and I accidentally smacked him upside the head with my lunchbox. We all got a good laugh out of that.
I actually have no idea. I to be honest, I feel like my high school year was kind of bland for comedy's sake.
Just really in general, just getting together with the whole, all my friends and just hanging out. It's a lot of fun whenever we do that, and it's always just,
Probably just being able to be with this class for a while because didn't really like school really ever, but just having able to have some friends you like going along with you was a lot of fun.
I can't just choose one moment because this class is like my second family. All of our memories together are fond to me.
I'd have to say my fondest memory is whenever I had both of my surgeries during the senior year, and my class really stepped up to help take care of me.
It sounds weird, but my friend Jennifer and I were in a debate, and everyone thought we hated each other. We were just really snappy at each other, and it was it looked like a very heated debate, and we had some sort of drama going on outside, but afterwards we made up and we're like, oh, we're just great friends, and everyone was like, is something wrong? We're like, no, we're good.
I actually really enjoyed the Savannah trip we went on in the beginning of December. That was fun.
Fondest memories would probably be probably Protocol a few years back. That's my friends. That was fun.
Well, obviously my parents have been good influences. Also, people from my church have really helped me. And then my friends from CC and just other places in general.
Most definitely my parents. They've helped me quite a bit growing into the person that I am, but also helping me through high school.
Well, obviously my parents, and I'd probably say two people come to mind would be Miss Lacey and Miss Melissa Dasher.
All of my family has really positively impacted me and my friends too, but if I had to choose one person, it would probably be my uncle, because he's very motivated and positive, and he makes mental and physical health a good priority.
My older sister Kelsey Kendall and my younger sister Haley. And then two of my best friends, they're both named Hannah. Hannah Croft and Hannah Adams have just really been impactful in my life.
My family and my friends, they all came in at certain times when I needed them most, and they continue to do that still.
First, my parents. They have taught me how to act and how to be a good person over my 17 years, almost 18.
My mom and I are very close, and then I also admire my dad's successful career.
My sister is a missionary right now, and I guess she's probably the more grown up. So I'd say, I guess, in some ways, I look up to my sister, as long as she never sees this video.
Some of the advantages of homeschooling has been just being able to have a more flexible schedule around school. Like a lot of the things I like doing, like fishing or hunting, are just hard to work around in a public school setting. So it's just been able to give me more time to do what I want.
Definitely the time. You can manage your time however you want. You can do all sorts of activities, but also get all of your work done.
I think I've learned to think for myself and how to be independent. As a homeschooler, I have had to learn how to take initiative and try to learn things for myself, because I don't have someone always there teaching me how to do things all the time.
I believe that it's important to be able to go into certain topics that you have interest. So I've been able to dive deep into subjects that I'm interested in and grow my knowledge in that.
I think I've become more of an independent thinker, and I get lots of opportunities that I wouldn't usually have in a public school.
So over the past 4 years, my spiritual life has grown tremendously. I know many of you know that I dealt with mental health issues, like off and on, for the past couple years, and I've really seen God work through me in that, and He's really shown Himself to me.
We've read different parts of the Bible over high school, and the one that stuck with me the most, I only read Psalms. Favorite one being Psalms 23, which just reminds me, no matter where I am, He's always with me and I can't be lost.
I think I've grown more independent by myself, and I don't need affirmation from other people. And I've grown more independent just through God.
In Challenge B, my faith kind of took a turn for the worse. But in Challenge 1 through Challenge 4, my community, directors, and everyone else have really just helped build it back up.
I'd probably say I have a better understanding because we studied it and looked into it a lot more than I have before.
I would say that whenever I first started high school, I had a very shallow understanding of what Christianity was. And whenever I started high school, I was able to expound upon my knowledge of Christianity because I was able to go to youth group. and help out with worship study or worship team at my youth group, and also be a helper at my junior high youth group. So I got kind of like a double understanding of what all the talks were about. And so I think whenever I started going into high school, I was able to have a more personal understanding of what Christianity was.
I hope to finish college in the next 4 years. I want to go into dance major, a dance major, and maybe minor in Christian studies, and I hope to get married someday and start a family.
Some of my future goals are to eventually become a pediatric speech-language pathologist, and I want to pursue boxing training since that's something that I really enjoy.
To be honest, I would like to graduate college and hopefully in the future start a business.
Well, probably looking into enlisting in the Air Force and getting to travel around while I'm serving.
Going into college, I would like to go into business, and I would also like to go into a minor in Christian studies so I can be a part of the church after college.
My future goals is I want to go to college and get an A&P license, which is an airframe and power plant, and then basically that'll allow me to go work on airplanes.
Become some sort of computer programmer, whether that be in video game design or some other version of that, and to one day start a family.
I would like to go into agriculture and move out west.
I would definitely like to travel a lot. So places, more foreign places. So maybe, yeah, like Japan or Asia, or maybe Europe too as well.
I'd like to say thanks for just being with me and supporting me, and I know that it takes a lot to just keep all of us kids, doing different things, and I appreciate just letting me do all the things I've been able to do.
Thank you for helping me get through high school. I know it was a lot. I was kind of a problem child, I understand that, but thank you for sticking through and helping me out.
I would just say thank you for putting up with me. I know I haven't made it easy, but it really means a lot.
So I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for loving me and for helping me get through all of these school years. And I just want to say that I wish I could be the best daughter that I wish I was the best daughter I could be, and that I would just make you proud in the years to come.
I think just a thank you. Thank you for always supporting me, Mom and Dad. Thank you for never letting me give up on myself, and just for always being there and being the best parents ever. So
Thank you for putting up with me. But seriously, you've been there through times when we needed you most, and especially I needed you most. So thank you for always being there.
Thank you, and good luck with the next 3.
I would probably say thank you for always being relatively supportive in a lot of our endeavors, and always pushing to find things that we want to do in life. Me and all of my siblings, that is.
Thanks for everything they've done, all the hard work and a lot of stuff we've gone through.
Thanks for sticking with me, Mom and Dad, and encouraging the skills that I want to make better. Love you.